As always, I just wait for people to show up before I start rambling on about everything. How's everybody doing tonight so far? Has your day been okay? I hope it has. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome. You're the first to arrive. Oh, your day's been good? That's good to hear, man. Mine's been pretty good, too. Haven't really done much of anything. I don't know where Tony is. He's not here. So I don't know exactly how long I'm going to stream since it's already 8:30 at night where I am. I'll probably do this for an hour, just depending on how this goes. You can see and hear me okay. It's not lagging or anything. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me, Jonathan. Oh, you're about to eat dinner in an hour. That's cool. Yeah, I know you're in California, and you guys are what, like I'm 2 hours ahead of you here in Alabama, right? So it's about 6:30 there. That's what I thought. But yeah, man, it's already, like I said, it's 8:30 p.m. over here. So I normally don't like to do streams this late, but I figured I told you guys I was going to do one today, and I wanted to do good on my promise. What are my thoughts on Alter Bridge? They're an okay band. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of everything that they've done. I do have their albums Blackbird and Fortress, which I think are really good albums. I'm a little partial and biased to Blackbird just because I know more songs off of that album. But I mean, they got a lot of talent, especially their guitarist Mark Tremonti. Uh, Miles Kennedy, I think, is a really good vocalist. He's not one of my all-time favorites, like in the top 10 or anything, but he's definitely up there. But yeah, they're okay. Hey, you like them? That's cool. I'm glad you like them. Hey, Andrew. Welcome. I'm doing good, man. How about you? Would I rather listen to One Direction or the Wiggles? I'd rather listen to my head hitting a brick wall. Pretty much the same thing. Well, I got two people in here. That's good. The Wiggles are better than Skillet. And on that note, you are hereby banned from my channel. Uh, just kidding. Andrew, you just watched Minnesota United beat, I don't know what team that is. Well, that's cool. I'm not a huge soccer fan, Andrew. I tried to watch a couple of games of the World Cup, and I couldn't get into it because a lot of times sometimes they'll score right out of the gate, and sometimes you have to wait all the way to the end of the game or penalty kicks for them to score. And I just find soccer to be a little boring. It's never been one of my favorite sports. That's no offense to you or anything. If you like it, that's good. Oh, it's Los Angeles. Okay. You find you find sports to be more boring than usual. What sports in particular? Just all of them or some of them? What, basketball, football? All of them. Well, I can see why you would think that, especially with basketball, since we've had to see Golden Golden State and Cleveland for like the 15th time in a row. Uh, oh, that's cool, Andrew. You played goalie your senior year of high school and made 90 saves and was named to the All-State team. That's wow. That's impressive, man. That's more than I could ever hope of doing in any sport. I was never the sports playing guy. Uh, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I was scared to play sports in school because I didn't want to get hurt. Yeah, I was that kind of person. And I only enjoyed watching it on TV, and that's still how I am to this day. You only like basketball, Jonathan? You don't like football, the NFL or college football? Excuse me, I dropped something. None of that appeals to you? I like football. Football has always been my favorite sport. I was not a huge fan. That's cool. That's no problem. Everyone's got their preferences. Timberwolves will win the finals next year, and the Vikings will win the Super Bowl. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind either of those happening. Except the Atlanta Hawks are going to win the finals next year, and the Baltimore Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. So that kind of puts a damper on your plan there, Andrew. And yes, I do say that to say I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan and a Baltimore Ravens fan, both of which suck. So that's probably not going to happen. Predictions are key to winning. Eh. But what if you get your prediction wrong and you lose? Doesn't really say much, does it? Yeah, I like Carmelo Anthony, and I heard that he was coming to the Atlanta Hawks, which that would have helped us tremendously. But at the same time, I also heard that they waived him. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, or if he's been traded to a new team since that. But I wouldn't mind Carmelo being on my team. You know, it's a a high profile guy. It's a guy that's well known around the league. He may not be the greatest of all time, but he's definitely a good draw. Like you see, I'm the opposite. I don't care for basketball as much as I do football. I'm a huge football fan. Like college football, I'm an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. And no, that's not me being a bandwagoner. I've been a fan ever since the dreaded Mike Shula era of the 2000s. So, yeah, that's right, Andrew. Roll Tide. And go Golden Gophers. If that's who you root for, I know you're from Minnesota. And if you don't root for the Golden Gophers, I just made myself look very foolish. And you're a fan of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Huh. I didn't see that one coming. Because normally, when people are from a certain city that has a team, they usually gravitate toward that team. Unlike me, Alabama doesn't have anything except Alabama, Auburn. That's about it as far as college football goes. Well, UAB and Troy, but, you know, hello, Mr. Peanut Butter. I've never seen you in here before, but welcome. Welcome to my stream. I don't know who you're about to talk about, Jonathan. You went to UNL, University of. I don't know what school that is, Jonathan. I'm sorry, Andrew. Oh, Nebraska. Okay, that makes sense. But what I was saying is that here in Alabama we don't have an NFL team or a well, we have college basketball teams, but we don't have an NFL team, nor do we have an NBA team here in Atlanta. So, Atlanta, man, I can't talk tonight. Here in Alabama is what I meant to say. Uh, that's why I root for the Atlanta Hawks. I've only been a fan of theirs for a couple of years now. Uh, they really sucked this past season, and I'm hoping that since they brought in Trae Young and Omari Spellman, I hope that we can start to rebuild and get back on the winning side of things. And as far as the NFL, the reason I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan is actually kind of a funny story because I didn't become a Ravens fan by watching them on TV or anything like that. I became a Ravens fan about 11 years ago because that's the team that I would play with on my Madden games a lot because I liked the dark purple uniforms. I loved everything about it. And yeah, that's how I know that's kind of a silly way to become a fan of a football team, but let's just say this, Andrew. This probably puts it in perspective for you. I became a Ravens fan when Joe Flacco made his debut back in 2007. So, yeah, about 11 years. So, you want to talk about Breaking Benjamin, Jonathan? That doesn't surprise me. We bring them up in every stream, just like you say. Yeah, Benjamin Burnley. He's a great vocalist. Psycho is one of the best songs of the year. I agree with that, Andrew. He sucks. Sure, he does. Does anyone else like to sniff markers, or is it just me? Am I weird like that? You know, eh, sorry. That's how easily I get distracted sometimes. Well, these aren't scented as far as no. These are low order, low. Ah, I can't talk. Low odor dry erase markers. Expo quality markers. Nope, I'm still not high. So anyway, yeah, I think we all have sniffed markers in our lives, and that was just a joke. I don't really get high. I don't smoke weed or anything like that. Heck, I'm straight edge. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed or do drugs or anything like that. I'm as clean cut as it gets. That's cool, Andrew. I'm glad you guys are on the same page with me. And if someone tries to pressure you into doing stuff like that, don't give in. You know, I know might be hard to fight temptation, but trust me, it's worth saying no. Don't give in to the pressure of society. And uh, if I'm being quite honest, I'm actually starting to get a little tired already, and I'm only 18 minutes into this stream. Oh yeah, it never appealed to you, Andrew. That's good. Yeah, same. It never appealed to me either. I mean, I'm a 26-year-old man, and I've to this day have never drank a drop of alcohol or smoked a cigarette or smoked weed, done crack, or any of that stuff. And I probably never will. Yeah, Jonathan, temptation is tempting, definitely. Watching stuff you shouldn't watch. Uh, I think I know. I think I know what you're getting at, and you know, I do it too. We're guys. We all do it. I'm guilty of it. Every guy in the world is guilty of watching what you're referring to. I'm not going to say it because I think we all know what he's talking about. And plus, you guys know me. I try to keep my streams as clean and as PG as possible. But yeah, man, like I said, we all do it. We all watch it, even though we probably shouldn't. It's tempting. I mean, it goes back to the temptation of things. But hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go for 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off because I'm just getting really tired all of a sudden. So 5 more minutes. Yeah, that's why you listen to music. Yeah, music is definitely always been a safe haven for me. And I'm glad that I listened to the music that I listened to today, because without it, I would probably be insane right now. Well, there's no probably to it. I know I would be insane. But, yeah, Andrew, music is life. I agree with that 100%. Ah. Without Taylor Swift, you'd be dead. Well, then, I'm not sure how to respond to that, but whatever works for you. On that note, I just want to say that without Allie and AJ, I would be dead. Speaking of which, I just saw them on Celebrity Family Feud tonight. They didn't win, but hey, they tried. Yes, Allie and AJ are my pop rock girls. Okay. Man. Underrated album, power metal band, Borealis. Is that how you say that? Released The Offering in March. That's cool. I've never heard of them, nor have I listened to power metal. But that's cool. I might check it out. You guys like Family Feud? Yeah, Family Feud was hilarious, especially now that Steve Harvey became the host a long time ago. I like his funny interactions with people that give the stupid answers, and how he just rips them apart. Yeah. I can't stop yawning. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I'm glad you guys came out and supported me like you always do. But I promise to do longer streams when I'm not so tired. That was probably a mistake for me to do a stream this late at night. Like I said, I promised you guys I would do it. But yeah, I can't go any longer. Uh, I'll probably give you guys a regular video tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be yet. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll definitely, I'll see you guys in my next stream or my next video. So take care, guys.